Hello! I hope you have enjoyed your therapy session, or perhaps you're doing this first, and I hope that you do enjoy your therapy session. Either way, hope you're having a great day. I'm going to talk to you about sitting workplace ergonomics today. And when I say workplace, this can be at your home or actually a place that you go to, a place of work. But anytime you are sitting at a desk and a computer, your therapist will send you home with this sheet as well. But you want to make sure that, so the chair I'm in right now is not a good example of the type of chair you want to, or the type of setup, if my desk is here, that you would want to be using. You want to have if we move from the computer to you, so you want to make sure that the computer, that your eyes are at the top third of your computer, that your neck and chin, that you are neutral, so you're not looking up at your monitor and you're not looking down at your monitor. And then, as you move down to your keyboard, you want to make sure that your shoulder is in neutral and that your elbow is at 90 degrees. So you don't want to be doing this. You're going to be having neck and back pain all day long. And you don't want to be reaching down either, like this. You want to be in a relaxed, neutral position. Moving down to your hips, that also should be at a 90-degree angle. So it starts getting a little bit trickier here, because to have your eyes at the top third of the computer screen, and then your elbows at 90 and your shoulders in neutral, your keyboard's going to have to be right here, which means when you get to your hips, to get those in 90 degrees, you may have to raise or lower your chair a little bit. And to have your hands at the right height, you may have to raise or lower your chair a bit. That, in turn, may cause your feet to be, and your knees to be too high or too low, depending on how you have to adjust your chair to meet the demands of the correct ergonomics for your arms and your head. So if you find that, like right now, if you find that your hips are not at 90, they're more open than that, then all you would need to do is place something beneath your feet. Back in the day, it would have been a phone book, but not many people have those anymore. So some type of thin box, or if you have a book or something that you don't mind, or a ream of paper even, that you don't mind putting under your feet, just to make sure that your hips are at 90, your knees are at 90, and then you also want your ankles at 90. Your ankles. Did I say angles? I meant ankles. All right. So your therapist will walk you through this as well. And you, like I said, you will get this sheet of paper. The other thing I want to point out, or two more things that I want to point out, is most of us have a smartphone. And a lot of times we'll be looking down at it like this, and that's going to cause a lot of strain on your neck back here and even your shoulders, because we spend most of our lives in this position. Whether we're at a computer or any type of electronic device, if we're holding a baby, whatever it might be, we spend our lives like this. So we need to spend some time trying to open up our shoulders and our chests. So when it comes to the phone, make sure you're holding your phone up, not looking down. Okay, and you can even support your arm, because that's going to get tired, so you can support your arm when you're looking at your phone. Some stretches that you can do when you find yourself sitting for long periods of time. In this case, we're talking about sitting at a desk and working, but this could be if you're driving, or if you're sitting at the movies, or at a conference, whatever it might be, if you're sitting for long periods of time. One of the stretches you can do is just a general, Morgan, can they see my feet on this? Can you tell? Okay, one of the stretches you can do is just an ankle pump. So that's up and down like this. Or you can do a circle. You can do a circle like this. Another stretch that you can do is called the calf stretch, and you can lean up against anything that you have, but it's just stretching like this. I'm shifting my body weight forward, so I'm getting a nice stretch in my calves there. And then you can just hold each side for 30 seconds or so. Another one is, you could do this on a chair if you wanted, whatever you might have handy. But you put your foot up on a little bit of a raised surface and you stretch out this way. That feels really good. Okay, and you can bend this knee that's on the floor to get a little bit deeper of a stretch, or you can simply just reach for your toes. Let's see, this is the fourth one. You're gonna clasp your hands behind your back, you're gonna roll your shoulders back, and you're gonna lift away from your back with your hands. And then that will open up that chest area like I was talking about. Another one is putting your arm up if you can. If this is something that you can do, if you have frozen shoulder or if you've had shoulder surgery or something, you might not quite be ready for this one. But if you can, you put one arm up and your hand behind your head, and then you use your other hand just to help it to stretch a little bit. And you would do that both sides. The last one is, again, find a supportive surface and you're just gonna stretch out your quads here. And to get a deeper stretch, a lot of times what people will do is they'll do this, or they'll hold their leg out like this. You want to bring your leg close to your body and straighten it as much as possible. And then you'll really feel that through your flexors and through the quads here. Okay, I hope this was helpful, and just check in with your therapist and ask any questions that you might have. Have a good day.